the loneliness epidemic is still fucking going on. Like, it's not even ending. Like, every time, every day, we are constantly like this. Like, everyone here who's dealing with this shit is lonely, or in a sense, lonely because they don't have, friends. This doesn't need to be relationship wise. It can be anything entirely. It could be friends, anything along the lines, or even family. Like, because after all, you do lose relationship with your family sometimes, depending on what is going on in your life. And at a stretch, it's horrible, because we have the loneliest, fucking society ever. Like, generally, we have been the loneliest ever. And it's actually horrifying to realize how lonely this generation and everyone around us, even the older generation, is. It's a constant reminder that we aren't getting any better, that we are getting worse, and that the internet has such a fucking destructive way of destroying our society, where our only connections are on the internet and on video games or dating apps or even Discord or Instagram or Facebook or Twitter. And that's the only other platforms we use to actually, nudge this fucking way out of society, because that's the only things we can do to use and talk to people. But most of the time, people don't even want interactions anymore on the internet or anything along the lines of those. They are just so thrown off above that interacting with people on the internet is literally impossible, especially with girls. There's no way you can interact with girls without them deciding to throw you away and going for someone else, because the internet is so just out above and out there, that interacting with girls on websites like that is pretty much impossible, because they find someone else who is more attractive than you, or somewhat has different hobbies or something like that, and they just tell you to fuck off, and then you leave because you can't really do much at all. It's such a horrible sense, because the internet has been a big, massive fucking plague on this society. And I can't believe to say this, but it's worse than a fucking virus. Literally, this is a virus. This loneliness has become such a fucking virus that it's spreading everywhere. Soon enough, there's people out there who are trying to fucking get hooked up with AI dating, AI fucking whatever, chatbots or whatever, like ChatGPT. There's people out there who have significantly found relationships with those kind of stuff, and it's so fucking depressing, because I feel like we're heading into that exact direction without anyone trying to figure out how to stop this lonely epidemic. It's even become a health organization kind of epidemic, because they realize how horrible this situation is actually becoming, and people have not stopped trying to get rid of it. And the internet has such a huge part in this kind of demographic, where there's so much loneliness happening around, because where internet has just isolates you from everything, like going outside or actually seeing people outside. And even then, making friends in real life is literally also impossible, because interactions are so just lazy. It's not real anymore. It's just fucking, sentences that are thrown out that are regularly just the same, and they just don't go anywhere. And it's depressing, because that's how it's been for so long, and people assume that it can be fixed, but it hasn't been fixed. I don't think it's gonna be fixed. I think soon, when robots come out, or realistic machines that look like women or men, we are all getting fucking replaced. If this really does happen, if they actually pull this off and make it illegal, where you can actually get robot girlfriends or robot boyfriends to the point they're actually realistic people, then yeah, we're not surviving at all. We're fucking cooked. The whole world will be cooked if this actually goes in and actually happens. Because all I'm saying is we're gonna get more lonely than we ever have. There is guys and women out there who have boyfriends and girlfriends and have excessively, fixed that problem for themselves. But for so many people out there, like me and you and a lot of others, and maybe there is people out there who do have boyfriends and girlfriends and they are watching this video as well because they're curious, then most likely it's mostly a lot of us who are suffering from this kind of thing, and no one's taking any word to stop it because it's just nothing's happening. Like the health organization, I don't even think they know what the fuck they're doing anymore. They are just simply letting this go because there's, you know, the hantavirus and the stuff happening in Africa. It's just absolutely chaotic on how much this shit's happening around the world, and no one's going to take any notice on it because this is just how it is. We're cursed to be alone forever. I'm just going to say it. We are cursed to be alone forever. I'm cursed to be alone forever. I'm not finding anyone. I don't think I have the well-being or the attention span or anything like that to actually hold a significant weight in getting someone to be, you know, my partner. I don't think I have that ability. And you might say no, you might say I do, but I really have no will that I don't have that ability to do it. And that's fine. I have kind of really just accepted that notion that I don't. But each and every time I see outside, people are just very, very lonely. Like there's so many people that I have met who are physically lonely just like me and suffering in this kind of nagging, fucking fucked up world. And it sucks because it's everywhere. It's spreading like a disease. Like it's like a fucking virus from a video game that's handsomely getting more intelligent and spreading. And it's such a impact on this world because no one's going to be able to do anything about it. No one's going to be able to fix this kind of shit because it's going to keep growing as a fucking epidemic, or what if you want to call it, and it's just going to keep going and nothing's going to happen. Like everyone's been talking about this loneliness for years, how lonely we have been for years on end, and nothing has happened since. There's so many people who just play video games to get out of this kind of nagging reality that we're living in, where video games have become this whole new kind of identity to escape this reality where we live in such a horrible existence where we're not happy, we're not really living. The only time we're living is on the video game, where we are enjoying ourselves playing something that we actually enjoy playing and pretending to be in that kind of reality, then spend our own reality being in this shithole where we are constantly dreading every day of waking up and getting out of bed. Like, it's so physically hard for me to get out of the bed in the morning. I don't know if that's for everyone else, but it's so physically hard for me to wake up early in the morning and actually get out of bed, or even get out of bed later in the day. It's such a pain to do because I usually always get out of bed early, but now it's just so physically draining that it's impossible. And the world has just made it such a horrible fucking notion that I really dread what the future's going to be like for all of us, where are we just going to be all lonely? And are we just going to accept this fate that, you know, not everyone's going to get a girlfriend, not everyone's going to be happy or have something to live for, and we're just going to live in that notion that we're going to be like that forever? And is if people are going to accept that? Are people going to accept being lonely? Because I know a lot of people aren't going to be happy about living alone forever. There is people out there who will want to have someone to have, and at a time, it won't happen. At a time, I would say that people won't want to live in that kind of reality where they are alone forever. They will want a partner. They will want to have someone to have to talk around with or spend their lifetime with, because that's how everyone really wants it to go. I wanted it to go like that, but I have realized that I significantly won't be finding anyone to go down that pathway. So I just create videos and spend my time doing this, as you can see. And I like doing these videos because it gives me something to do in my daily life and talk about things that have significantly, destroyed my mental brain and all my power in my head because of how just fucked up this world has become. And as I said, people who aren't going to be able to live alone or have the notion to live alone, they will kill themselves. There's going to be more suicides. Believable or not, there is going to be way more suicides, or there's just going to be way more depression. Like, everyone's going to be significantly more depressed than ever. And it's going to be such a huge number. And it already is a huge number right now. It's a huge number now. It's probably like 60 to 80%. Everyone's pretty fucking depressed. A lot of guys are. I don't know what number it is, but it's significantly big. It's really big. It's massive. It's way bigger than what it was back, in the 90s, as I would say. It's so massive now. It's just crazy how big it is now. And people assume that it's going to get better, that we're going to change it. But I don't think we are. I think the loneliness is just going to keep going on. I don't know how we're going to fix it. I don't think it's going to get fixed. I think it's just going to keep heading down a hill that has no return. And I think people will have to believe it or not to accept that reality. And I know a lot of you are not going to be happy with accepting that kind of reality. I'm not happy with it either. I'm living with the notion that I'm going to realize that everything's going to go just like that and I can't have any idea of fixing it. And people will get annoyed with this kind of statement because then they don't want to live in a world where everyone's lonely. Or significantly, a lot of people are lonely, just like me and you, and so many others. And they're gonna get into that habit that they will be living alone, living in such a horrible state of mindset that they're just gonna fucking just disappear. They're gonna disappear entirely. That they will kill themselves. And I don't wish death on anyone. I don't wish anyone suicide at all. I wish for everyone to get the best of help that they need to survive. And if you can't survive without a partnership, I don't know what you can do. You have to go to therapy or try your best to get with someone. But it's significantly so harder now than ever to connect with anyone. Is the reason for everything to go down so hill. Anyway, yeah, that's about it really. See ya.